USD 435 update on Eagle Community Television is brought to you by Memorial Health System Rehabilitation and Sports Medicine. Memorial Health System Rehabilitation and Sports Medicine will get you back in the game. Century Business Systems. Century Business Systems provides local service, competitive pricing, and simplified solutions for all of Abilene's copier and printer needs. Rivendell Bookstore, Abilene's only new and used bookstore, supporting USD 435 and its surrounding community. Abilene Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab. At Abilene Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab, wellness is your goal and our mission. You're more than a patient, you're family. Reynolds Real Estate. Buying or selling a home? Call Reynolds Real Estate at 263-7151 to speak to our professional realtors today. The Brian Teichman Agency in Abilene. Come see the Brian Teichman Agency in Abilene for all your insurance coverage under one roof. Pursue your dreams, we'll protect them. And Eagle Communications, our community connected.
Hi, Dennis Weiss for Eagle Communications with a USD 435 update here in the Dwight D. Eisenhower Elementary School with Kylene Harris. And we're going to talk about health, we're going to talk about food service, and we're standing in an area that all of that happens.
Exactly.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
What's your position?
I am the Food Service Director for Abilene Schools.
Very, very good. How exciting is it to have this cool place to roll out a brand new program in?
Very exciting. The facility is very nice. We are settling in for sure.
Okay, so there's a lot of talk everywhere about health, and obviously when we look at children, they're here during the day.
Exactly.
You have them for 8 hours, so the school's a big part of public health. Tell us how that works and what your plan is.
Very much so. We want to create a healthy environment for students, and we think that approaching wellness as a community would greatly benefit the students. So we have come up with a wellness plan. And actually, Abilene has been on the forefront of wellness and has had a wellness plan for many years now. But we, as a wellness committee, we have very dedicated wellness committee members, have revised that wellness plan and created an updated version. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about wellness.
Yeah.
I know we have talked to lots of folks in the schools, and we talk about education all the time. Mm-hmm. So there's a direct link between outcomes and wellness. Could you speak to that a little?
Definitely. We've already seen that with the new guidelines with the healthier foods we're serving in schools. I know at the high school they can't keep up with the students' demand of fruit. Kids are going through fruit like crazy at the high school, which is a very exciting outcome to see.
Yeah, that's good. A healthy kid is an alert kid, and an alert
Yes.
kid can learn.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting to me to watch this in the political sense. Mm-hmm. You know, it's become a political football. I don't know how wellness or health ever became a political football, but it is. You know, we were in a very small rural school yesterday, and here we're in the newest school in the county. Mm-hmm. Very different environment, but the health of the children is still very important in both places. Very
much. It can be challenging to get those healthy foods to the kids, but I know in both settings that school districts have done very well at providing healthy meals for students.
Tell us some of the changes in the new plan compared to maybe last year or the years before. Yeah,
something you'll see in the new wellness plan, it definitely it states all the new federal guidelines for school food sold in school. So this goes beyond the lunch food. This is talking about vending machines, a la cartes, the snack bars, not to be confused with concession, because concessions aren't during the school day. So this focuses on school foods that are sold during the school day. And a school day is classified as midnight to 30 minutes after the school bell rings.
Okay.
So, and it also includes fundraisers, which was a kind of a hot topic.
I saw that when I kind of speed read your document there. That's kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm. They do allow like one exemption per organization, but as a wellness committee member, we really want to promote fundraisers that focus on healthier food options if you choose to do a food item, or we have many resources that can give you ideas to do fundraisers that don't center around food, that do more of an activity.
It would be pretty hard to raise much money selling carrots.
Yes, it can be challenging, but there's organizations that do well with fruit sales.
Okay.
So there's options.
I bought some FFA fruit, some oranges.
There's some good ideas to, maybe do something different than the typical candy bar, because they get enough of that stuff in other places. But again, the fundraisers, it focuses on the fundraisers that are being sold on school grounds. So things that are done outside of school or after school are still permittable. But again, we want to promote the healthier options.
I love Texas red grapefruit.
Ooh.
So yes, my favorite. So I'm eating one here a couple of years ago, and my son-in-law was with me, and I'm eating away, and he says, "Are you supposed to have those?" And I guess, well, of course, it's grapefruit. They're good for you. And he says, "I thought you took cholesterol drugs." I go, "Well, I do." He says, "You probably should check." And I said, "Might kill you." I said, "Well, it'll have to be after this one." So I finished it. I love fruit.
Well, great.
Yeah.
Another thing that we're focusing on with the Wellness Committee, one of our goals is to kind of change the idea of healthy celebrations. Right now, we see a lot of special treats on those birthday celebrations or rewards. It goes beyond trying to find healthier foods, because kids on their birthday, they get a celebration and special treats at home and then with friends and then at school. It may seem like just one more cupcake, but that adds up over time.
It's also just a behavior pattern, isn't it? I mean, you can't be happy without a cupcake or a chocolate cake or whatever. As much as I'm an old guy, so as much as I look back through my youth and I go, boy, this doesn't fit. And I can see that it makes sense, and I can see that it would help the outcomes in groups of children. So
we really want to encourage teachers and parents to provide healthier options. If you choose to center it around food, maybe try and do fresh fruit or trail mix, something that's a lot healthier. Or we have a host of resources that I can provide parents and teachers about activities that you can do in place of a food or a treat. You can have extra recess, free time, lots of good ideas. So we really just want to encourage you do healthy rewards and healthy celebrations in classrooms.
Well, I can tell you, having raised 3.5 children, because I'm still halfway through the last one, but vending machines are always a source of interest from the kids and probably complaint from parents, because it's pretty easy to swap lunch for a vending machine candy bar and a power drink, so I assume there's something in there. Well, I know there is. I kind of saw it in the heading. So tell me what the vending machine policies are about.
I'm glad you brought vending machines, because that's actually something that's changed the last couple years. Our vending machines and foods that the food service department sells on their snack bars at the high school have all been changed to meet the compliance of the Smart Snack Guidelines, which they're guidelines that have reduced fat, reduced sodium, a certain amount of calories in them. There's still a lot of fun choices, and we're still seeing kids enjoy those options, but we know they're a little healthier option, more whole grains in a lot of those grain-based desserts. So
what about the drink side of things?
Drinks, yeah, that's another one that we do have standards on. Again, they look at the calorie content. Of course, we've eliminated soda from vending machines and selling those high sugary beverages. You won't see those in schools anymore. So we're focusing on more of the flavored waters, more popular at the high school, and we're focusing more on juice and milk and water at elementary and middle school.
Now, we're going to get to see the coolest water fountain I've ever seen. I see some graphics on the back of that water fountain that leads me to believe you could put a bottle up there and refill it.
Yes, exactly. That is something I'm really excited about Eisenhower. They have these nice water fountains that really make drinking water easy. And if you want to fill a whole water bottle, you're able to with these fountains. And it's something as a wellness committee goal, our wellness team really wants to see these water fountains in all our schools, because we really think it'll help increase access of water and increase water consumption, which we know hydrated kids learn better.
I'm convinced it will. It certainly would for me. If you hand me a bottle of water, I'm not snobbish about bottled water, but if you hand it to me in something and it has a lid on it, I will drink, I don't know, 5 times as much water during a day. If I have to get up, think, get a glass, put it under the... So I think that's a very cool idea.
Or just the water fountains, I mean, having water fountains, you have access, but they don't always get a lot of water. You get a sip, and then you have to wait till the next fasting period to get water. So we want to encourage kids to take that water with them. At the high school, in the cafeteria, we actually put out water coolers, just the big coolers with water and ice.
Yeah.
And kids have taken so much that we've now up to 2 coolers.
That's great.
So making it more accessible, it really does help, and they take advantage of it, which is
a little spilled water won't hurt anything.
No.
That's great. Okay, so hit another high point. What's in there that I don't know a thing about?
Another thing we really want to see is getting more staff involvement in wellness.
Okay.
So definitely more opportunities for staff to participate in wellness activities. And of course, I just have to say we want more staff involved in the wellness committee and community. So if anyone's interested in being a part of the wellness committee or wellness team, we'd be more than happy to have you.
Are you daring to tell me that if I were staff here, I had to be a good example?
We really do. We really set standards high for staff, because we do think the kids are watching, and they see what teachers are doing and eating, and we think that
it would be so much easier to deal with kids if they would just do what you say and not what you do.
In a perfect world, yes, but I don't think that's reality.
Unfortunately, being a parent proves that's not true. Okay, what else is interesting in the wellness plan? First of all, I think it's really interesting you're calling it a wellness plan.
Yeah.
We didn't have a wellness plan in 1975, so pretty good idea.
Yeah, I mean, again, this wellness plan I think just lays out everything pretty nicely and easy to follow, so you can kind of just see, again, the expectations for foods that are offered in school, the nutrition and physical education, how we expect them to kind of incorporate those topics into your core classes. So we want to see kids moving more during math class. If they need to take a brain break, is what they call them, where they can get up and do a quick physical activity in a small area. Really benefits students to keep the learning process, because I know my attention span is very short, and I think getting up and moving really helps kids think better.
The wellness plans includes the focus on exercise and movement, then, is what you're telling me?
Yes, exactly. That's a big part. That's probably half of the wellness plan. Nutrition is just part of it. The other part is definitely getting active.
Maybe we could do another program on the physical part of it one of these days.
Teachers, I'm sure, would be happy to be a part of that.
That'd be a great thing. I know I work in a chair or in a car a lot. And the more time I spend in the chair or in the car, the worse I feel.
Yeah.
Stiff and crack and pop and neck and back and knees and all that, hips and all that stuff. Moving solves those problems.
It does.
And moving and still being able to focus on your work is a habit you have to build.
Yep. And the more you move now, the more you'll move later.
That's right. Very good.
Start our habits early, and especially while they're young.
Okay. So tell me something about you. We could have started here, but I didn't. Thought it might make you nervous. So where'd you come from? How'd you get to Abilene being our wellness coordinator?
Yeah, this is my 4th year as food service director for Abilene Schools. I'm originally from Wichita, but went to school at K-State, go Cats, and I graduated with a degree in nutrition and dietetics.
Okay.
And then pretty much shortly after I graduated, I came here. So
you do know that means we have to find somebody to interview that'll give the Go KU, so we can give equal time. It's just one of those rules in Kansas.
I don't know.
All right. Okay. So how long have you been here?
4 years. Yeah.
4 years. Okay. How well do you like working in the professional environment of USD 435?
Oh, I love it. It's great. I can't imagine working anywhere else.
Okay. Live in Abilene?
Actually, I live in Manhattan currently. My husband works there, so I do.
You're a commuter.
I do make the commute, but it's worth it.
We want to get them and live, work, and play in Abilene, Kansas. So we'll be recruiting you to live in a house here.
All right, sounds good. So
is that a deal?
My in-laws.
Okay. Okay.
They're in town.
All right. So there has to be something I didn't ask about in the wellness plan. What is it?
I think we did a pretty good overview, and like I said, once it's approved by the board, it's right now kind of pending approval by the board, so we may have a few things to work out, but I think I've heard positive feedback. It will be posted online, so anyone will have access to it and be available to the public, and it's something I hope we just continue to expand on in the future.
If we have parents out there who want to come in and talk to you about this plan, where will they find you?
I will be at the district office on Broadway and 3rd Street, so definitely stop by and ask for me.
Okay. Well, this has been a very cool update from USD 435. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Even though it's just only KU K-State got its licks in today, so there we go. It's a great opportunity to stand in the Dwight D. Eisenhower Elementary and see the cool things. So hey, let's go find a water bottle.
Let's do that.
Folks, we hope you enjoyed the day with us here today at USD 435. I'm Dennis Weiss for Eagle Communication, and this is Kylene Harris for USD 435. You have a great day.
USD 435 update on Eagle Community Television is brought to you by Memorial Health System Rehabilitation and Sports Medicine. Memorial Health System Rehabilitation and Sports Medicine will get you back in the game. Century Business Systems. Century Business Systems provides local service, competitive pricing, and simplified solutions for all of Abilene's copier and printer needs. Rivendell Bookstore, Abilene's only new and used bookstore, supporting USD 435 and its surrounding community. Abilene Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab. At Abilene Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab, wellness is your goal and our mission. You are more than a patient, you're family. Reynolds Real Estate. Buying or selling a home? Call Reynolds Real Estate at 263-7151 to speak to our professional realtors today. The Brian Teichman Agency in Abilene. Come see the Brian Teichman Agency in Abilene for all your insurance coverage under one roof. Pursue your dreams, we'll protect them. And Eagle Communications, our community connected.